So, good morning all. Today we have problem number 6. So, just read the question. A cylinder of 80 mm base diameter and 120 mm height is resting on its base on HP. It is surmounted entirely by a sphere of 50 mm dia. 50 mm dia. Draw the isometric view of the solids. Okay, so it's a question coming under isometric view. So please differentiate isometric view and projection. So actually here you can see that it is a combination solid. The bottom you have a cylinder and above the cylinder a sphere is resting. The sphere is resting on above the cylinder. So actually it is a combination solid. So when you are drawing the isometric view of the sphere, so I hope you remember the things which I mentioned yesterday. Okay, so when you are drawing the isometric view of a sphere, isometric view of a sphere. So here you can see that the base of the diameter of the cylinder is 80 mm and height is 120 mm. Height is 120 mm and the radius of the sphere is 50. In the question it is given as diameter as 50. The diameter as 50, but it is here it is marked as radius as 50. So some correction in the drawing is that actually this is 25 because the radius is 25. Clear? Because the diameter of the sphere is given as 50. So this is actually 25, not 50. This is radius. So you know that here in the question, the height of the cylinder is 120 and the diameter is 80. You can follow a scale of 1:2. You can follow a scale. So whatever the dimension, the 80 will become 40, 120 will be converted into 60, and this 25, here is actually 25 will be converted into 12.5. So now we are moving to how to solve this problem. So let us discuss how to solve this problem. I now, so this is a question that we are discussing just now. So 80 mm base, 120 mm height, and so we are following 1:2 scale. 1:2 scale. What all the dimensions would be reduced to 1/2. So 50 dia. So this is actually 25. So initially you draw the front view and top view of the solid. Front view of the top of the combination solid. So what do you do? So here it is a question of isometric view. Isometric view. Isometric view. So initially you draw the front view and top view of the solid. Combination solid. So you draw the. So what about the top view? It is a cylinder and above cylinder a sphere is resting. Above cylinder a sphere is resting. So what do you do? That you draw the XY line. You draw the XY line. This is your XY line. XY line. XY line. So the top view of the cylinder is a circle and top view of a sphere is again a circle. So you initially you draw the top view of the sphere. What is the radius of the sphere? Radius of sphere is equal to 25. So in your compass, actually you can mark here the scale is 1:2. Scale is 1:2. Scale is 1:2. So as the you are taking the radius 25, scale is 1:2. You take 12.5 mm on your compass, then complete the top view of your sphere. Now you are thinking about the top view of your cylinder. You know the base diameter of the cylinder is given as the 80. Here you are following 1:2 scale. 1:2 scale. So what is the you take the 20 mm as the radius on the compass, then complete. So this is your top view of your sphere. The outer circle is the top view of a cylinder. So now we can complete the So front view also, we can complete the front view also. Front view also. So what is the height of the solid? Height of the cylinder? Height of the cylinder is 120. So this is the center. So from here you mark a 60 mm height. It shows the axis of the solid, 60 mm height, and above the solid. So here we have. So the cylinder will appear as a rectangle in front view. Cylinder will appear as a rectangle in front view. So this is a front view of the cylinder. Now what about the front view of your sphere? It will appear as a circle. Here is the radius is equal to 25 mm. So as its scale is equal to 1:2. So you can complete a circle with radius equal to 12.5 mm. So whatever the original dimension that you can represent, write down here. This is equal to 120. 120. We are drawing 1:1 scale currently. And this radius is equal to 25. 25. As I mentioned in the drawing, it is given as 50, not 50. Actually, the diameter is 50, not the radius. Now, so now what about this dimension? This dimension is equal to 80. Dimension is equal to 80. I hope you can see this dimension is equal to 80. Now you complete the front view and top view. What is next step? Enclose the top view in a square. Why it is square here? Because it is a circle in the top view. So you can enclose the top view in a top view in a top view in a top view in a square. Now you can name it. What is the naming? Let it be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So suppose we follow the same naming in the bottom of the cylinder and top of the cylinder. Bottom of the cylinder and top of the cylinder. Okay, top and bottom. Now you enclose the top view in a square. Naming you given 1, 2, 3, 4. All the namings are given. Namings are given. Now we are going to draw the isometric view. Okay. Think about it's not a projection, it is an isometric view. Isometric view of the solid with a scale of 1:2. Okay. Now what do you do? So initially you draw XY line. So let me here I mention isometric view. Okay. Here I draw XY line. Here I draw XY line. So not XY line. A line which is in line with the XY line with it. Then mark a point, which is that point. That point is 1. That point is 1. Okay, 1 from here, 1. Then 230-degree lines to the left and right. 230-degree lines. So 230-degree lines. First 30-degree line to the right, and this next 30-degree lines. Okay, 30-degree lines. So these are 30-degree. This is another 30-degree. Then you measure 1, 2, 2. It is an isometric view. So original dimension as per the orthography projection. So mark 2 here. This is your 2. On the next point, you measure 2 to 3. 2 to 3 and draw a line parallel to, so this is this is your point. This point is 4. Point is 4. And draw lines parallel to 1, 4 to 2 for 30-degree line. Then here you can mark which point. This point is 3. This point is 3. Not 4. This is 3. So 1, 2, 2, 3. You can connect 2, 3 and 3, 4. 3, 4. Clear? 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. 2, 3, 3, 4. So all are equal to. So what about this dimension? This dimension is equal to 80. Dimension is equal to 80. Okay. Here natural, it is only 40 because we are following 1:2 scale. Now we can, what is next step? You connect 2 to 3, 2 to 4 and 1 to 1 to 3, 2 to 4 and 1 to 3. And this is the center. Now we are going to draw the isometric view of the bottom of this cylinder, bottom of this cylinder, bottom of this cylinder. I hope you remember the process that we have drawn the case of cylinder. So what do? You let it be. Before you can divide the circle into 4 equal parts. Let it be small a, small b, small c, small d, small c, small d. So you divide the circle, that is a top view of the cylinder, into 4 equal parts. The top view a, b, c, d. Now you can transfer that points. What is 1 to a? Half of 1 to 2. So here you can locate. This is your capital A. Where is B? Between 2 and 3. Half of your 2 to 3. So this is your B. C between 3 and 4. So you measure 3 to C. Half of this one. Capital C. Then D. Half of 1 4 you measure it. So this is your capital D. Capital. So you located A, capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D. Okay. Now you join. First step, 1 to B. Join 1 to B. Then 1 to C. 1 to B. C to 1 or 1 to C. Then 2 to 3 to D or D to 3. D to 3. And similarly 3 to A. 3 to A. 3 to A. So now we got force under. So actually this is known as the force under method of drawing the isometric view of a circle. Force under, because here one center, one is center, this is another center, this is third center, and this is the fourth center. Okay. Now what is the procedure? 3 as center, 3A as radius. 3A as radius or 3D as radius. You draw an arc. Draw an arc. Draw an arc. Then 1 as center, 1C or 1B as radius. 1B, 1C as radius. Draw an arc. Okay. Now what is the next step? This meeting one, your third center or center B, you can draw an arc here. Okay. Then your fourth center, draw an arc here. Now we completed the isometric view of a bottom of a cylinder. Bottom of cylinder is actually a circle, so it is isometric view. Now we think about the height of the cylinder, which is enclosed in a rectangle. So you know what is the height? Height, it is given as 120. 120. Okay, 120. So as per as K, you take 60. 60. 1 is to 1. So 60 from, what do you do? 60 from 1. 60 from 1. 60 from 1. And 60 from 2. 60 from 2. And 60 from 3. So this is your, I will explain it is that one. 60 from 3 and 60 from 60 from 4 also. 60 from 4 also. So all these dimensions, all these 60. So actually this is 60 from 260, from 160, 360 and 460. So what you can do? So you are giving the same naming. Either you can give separate naming for the top 1, 2, 3, 4, same naming, or you can give 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, both are correct. So for the time we are giving the same name. 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3 and 4. Same naming. Or you can give 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So now you can connect 1 to 2, 3 to 2, 4 to 3, 4 to 1, 4 to 1. So what is this height? This height, this height means from 2 to 2 it is 60, from 1 to 1 it is 60, 3 to 3 it is 60, 4 to 4 it is 60. So total we can say that 60 means it is 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. So you are taking scale 1 is to 2. Scale 1 is to 2. So it is actually 60. So now we located the center at the top face of the center. So now we can draw the isometric view of the top face of the cylinder. The same procedure. What is the procedure we followed here? We can follow the same procedure at the top face also. What is the procedure? So between 1 and 2, you locate. Between 1 and 2, you locate A. The same naming, or you can give E, F, G, H. That is also possible. Here, there is your B between 3 and 4, your C between 4 and 1, your D. So I mentioned you can give either E, F, G, H. Okay. So now what is the procedure? Next step from 1 to B, 1 to B on 1 to C, 1 to C, then 3 to A, then 3 to D. So we have located 4 centers. Center 1, center 2, center 3, center 4. 4 center method. The same procedure. That's the bottom. Now, what do you do? 1 are center, 1 are center, 1 B or 1 C as radius. 1 are center, 1 B or 1 C as radius. What do you do? You draw an arc. Draw an arc. Then 3 are center, 3A or 3D as radius. Draw an arc. Draw an arc. Then this is center, you draw another arc. Arc. Then this is center, you draw another arc. Now we completed the bottom and top isometry views of the cylinder. Now we can connect. We can connect these one, these two circumferences. Okay. So now this is the isometric view of our cylinder. So in the combination solid, we completed already the isometric view of the cylinder. Now you think about the isometric view of the sphere. Isometric view of sphere. This isometric view. So what is step? So let it be. This is your P. Joining point is P. Joining point is capital P. Joining point is capital P. Then what do you do? From this P, you locate O. What is O? O means the center of the sphere. O means the center of the sphere. So here you locate O. What is this height? This height is equal to this height, which is equal to height is equal to original radius. Original radius. Original radius means the 25 mm. 25 mm. So this is equal to 25. As it is scale 1 is to 2, you take 12.5. 12.5 original radius. So from P means the center of the meeting point of 1, 3 and 2, 4. Okay, 1, 3 and 2, 4. From P, you locate O, which is 25 mm above P. Above P. Then now we are going to draw the isometric view. I hope you remember what I mentioned yesterday. We are going to draw the isometric view of the sphere. Radius. What is that radius? The radius is equal to 1.22 times the original radius. So O as center, 1.22 into original radius. So 1.22. What is that? Here you will take. So what I am drawing is RE is equal to 1.22 into original radius. Original radius. What I am drawing. What is the original radius here? It is 25. It is 25. But if here we are taken scale is equal to 1 is to 2. So 1.22 into 12.5. Are you okay? 12.5. 1.22 into 12.5. 1.22 into 12.5. 1.22 into 12.5. So what is the 12? This much is equal to 15.5 something. 15 point. So you can check how much it is. 1.22 into 1.22 into 12.5. 12.5, which is equal to 15.25. This is equal to 15.25. 15.25. So take your compass. So here this is equal to 15.25. So in your compass, you take 15.25. Take 15.25 in your compass. Then O as center. O as center, you draw a circle. So let it be 15.25. So we can let us draw a circle. Just draw a circle. Draw a circle. Draw a circle. So O as center, 15.25 was radius. So what about this radius? This radius is equal to R is equal to 1.22 into original radius. 1.22 into original radius. 1.22 into original radius. 1.22 into original radius, that is 15.25. 15.25. Okay, original radius. Now here you can see some as the this is a scenario. I will show you. This is the scenario. So I hope you can see. This is a bottom. You have a cylinder. Above that, a sphere is resting. Above that, a sphere is resting. So when you are looking from here, this portion, when you are looking, this is the direction of your looking. So this portion will be hidden. So that portion you can keep it as a hidden. So what do? You rub here. You can rub it here. Here some hidden points are there. Hidden points are there. So whatever the portions coming behind the sphere, all that portions are hidden. All that portions are hidden. Now you can compare. So I hope this is the bottom sphere, bottom circle. Assembly bottom circle. So this is your center P. From this P, this height is equal to is given as 50. It's actually 25. O as center. Then here it is 1.22 into RS 50. Instead of that is 25. Why I have taken 12.5? Because the scale is 1:2. Okay. Now this is our isometric view of the combination solid. Combination means our cylinder plus sphere. Cylinders plus sphere. Okay, now the time for discussion. So please ask any doubt. Okay. Hello? Is it clear? Please respond. Some of you. Is it clear?
Clear, sir, doubt. Clear.
Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
Okay. Another doubt.
Isometric projection ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ into 0.82 into 0.1 അല്ല into 0.8 into 1.22 ചെയ്യണോ ഈ സർക്കിളിന്?
No, suppose you what is the original dimension of your circle? Here is the radius is equal to 25. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Radius equal to 25. Or in our case, we are drawing 1:2 scale. Okay. There is 12.5 into original radius into 1.22. When you are doing this isometric, when you are drawing the isometric projection, what is happening? What do you mean the isometric projection? Whatever the dimensions appear in the isometric view, you are converting into all the dimensions to 0.82. So that's
Right, sir.
what is 80 here. Okay. Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
80 into 0.82. 120 into 0.82. But what is happening here? 1.22 into, what is happening? 1.22 into R into 0.82. 1.2, let me explain. 1.22 into R into 0.82. No, remember, actually, this 1.22 means, or 1.82 means, which is equal to 1 by 1.22. So this 1.22 and this 1.22 are cancelled. So finally, what is happening? R is coming. So that's when the isometric projection you are taking the original dimension. So what's the meaning? So this is actually your isometric view. Isometric projection means all the dimensions in the isometric view would be reduced to 1.82. So what is the dimension in the isometric view here? 1.22 into R. So you are reducing this dimension to 0.82. Clear?